Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
1 second, I'm adjusting the camera. Today we will discuss the theory of queuing theory. Means have you gone through whatever the Word document I have shared, whatever it is visible? Okay. We will go through the explanation of this, okay? One by one. Okay. First, introduction, what I told, introduction. Queuing theory is also known as waiting lines. Okay, waiting lines is very common. Is it audible proper? Is it audible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you are having any query, interrupt me in between. Theory we will discuss. If you understand theory, then only we will be able to solve the problems. Okay. Then the phenomena of queues or waiting lines is common in our day-to-day life. Okay. In general, where we found queues forms at bus stops, telephone booths, banks, etc. Correct? Okay. When a queue is formed when either the units requiring the services, that means customers, wait for the service. Customer wait for the service. That means customer has arrival rate. Or, okay, they stand idle and wait for the customers. Queuing theory deals with the analysis of queues. That's why it is known as waiting line. And the queuing behavior also. It is also called as queuing behavior. It is used to find the solutions of the problems for the effectiveness of the service function is optimized. Here also the same. Optimum utilization of available resources. Okay, what are the elements of your queuing system? If you will see the diagram, I will explain by using this diagram. Go through the diagram, everybody. Here, what I told, customer arrival. If you observe the flow chart, customer arrival. That means the process has started. That is input process. Input process is also known as arrival pattern. Already I told, arrival rate always follows Poisson distribution with mean rate lambda. Okay, again, customer arrival, that is known as input process. The process has started. Okay, what is process? How a system exists? What are the components of a system? Queuing system. Listen carefully. Queuing system consists of input mechanism, process mechanism. In that process, we have seen wait for service. That means customer is waiting in the queue. Then you have seen customer, that is before service, server has not provided the service till yet. Okay, then departure. That is called as process. After that process, input, process, output. Okay, later feedback or mechanism comes. That is called as a system. Here first, arrival rate or arrival pattern is known as input process. The customer, maybe machines, workers, people, etc. arrive and join the system through an input process. Again, I am repeating because these are the definitions. It will come for 2 marks in the final examination. For MBA students and MCA students, they used to ask these questions. Define the following terms with illustration. They will ask, okay, define input process or arrival pattern. What we have to write? The customers. Customers may be workers, people, or machines, whatever it is, arrive and join the system through an input process. It is characterized by first characteristic is size. That means number of customers arrived. That's why we wrote Kendall's notation, if you remember, I wrote in previous lecture, just demo lecture, MM1, if you remember, infinity or FCFS. I told what I told? Infinity is replaced by N or FCFS. That means N is number of customers are finite or infinite. Today we will discuss theory. Then again, input process. The first characteristic in input process is first one is size. That means number of customers arriving is finite or infinite. That is the first characteristics of arrival pattern. The second characteristic is arrival time distribution. I told arrival rate is always represented by the letter. Arrival rate is always follows Poisson distribution. What I told? Arrival rate always follows Poisson distribution with mean rate lambda. Okay, service rate always follows exponential distribution with parameter mu. Arrival rate is always represented by lambda. Service rate is always represented by the letter mu. Again, I am repeating. This is called arrival time distribution. What it is called? Arrival time distribution. That means time period between the arriving customers. Time period between the arriving customers. It may be constant or it may be random. Okay. Most common assumption is random distribution is Poisson distribution. That means arrival rate always follows Poisson distribution with mean rate lambda. Similarly, first characteristic is size. That means number of customers arriving is finite or infinite. The second characteristic in input process is arrival time distribution. Arrival rate always follows Poisson distribution. Okay. The third characteristic in input process is customer behavior. Input process is customer behavior. I told customer behavior is of three types. We had seen that earlier class. Reneging, balking. Remember, I have highlighted with green, students.
Yes, ma'am.
This. Okay. This is the customer's behavior. Okay. Customers behavior. Customers may, the first condition, stay in the system until served. Okay, customer stay in the system until served. That means that customer is having good patience level. Okay, patient customer voltage. The second one is this balking. Customer deciding not to join the queue. Another one is reneging. Another one is jockeying. These three are important. Okay. Next. Any query in this, students? Again, I am repeating because this is theory. After you read this, then you will get the content easily. Okay, first one is queuing theory is characterized by first arrival pattern, whatever the diagram we have seen, this customer arrival, that is called arrival pattern or input process. Okay, the customer is an input process. The customer is an input process, which it is having certain characteristics. The first characteristic to measure input process is size. That means the number of customers is finite or infinite. The second one is arrival time distribution. That means the time period between arriving customers. Okay, here arrival rate is always measured by Poisson distribution. Service rate always measured by exponential distribution. Okay. Then the third characteristic is customer's behavior. Okay, the customer may, first one is what we discussed, stay in the system until served. That is called patient customer. The second one is reneging. The third one is balking. The fourth one is jockeying. Already we had seen all these definitions. This is the first characteristic of a queuing theory. That is input process. In input process, the substeps are size, arrival time distribution, customer's behavior. Next, going for second one. The second one is waiting line. The second one is nothing but queue or waiting line. What it refers? The customers waiting for the service and excludes those being served. Again, I am repeating, queue or waiting line. What it refers? It refers the customers waiting for the service and excludes those being served. What are the characteristics here? The first characteristic is waiting time. Okay, earlier I told this. Waiting time is always Little's law. If you remember Little's law, we discussed three things in that Little's law. What we discussed, one is lambda, another one is L, another one is W. L means, lambda means arrival rate, L means the length of the system or length of the queue, W is waiting time of the system or waiting time of the queue. These three words we learned. Those are the characteristics. First one, I am repeating again. The characteristics for a waiting line consists of, first one, waiting time. What it means, waiting time. Waiting time is always represented by the letter W. If it is server, we will write it as a system, If it is system, that means WS we will write. If it is a queue, we will write WQ. Okay, similarly, if length of the customers in the system is always represented by the letter LS, length of the queue is always represented by the letter LQ. Among these four is having certain formulas. Later we will discuss those formulas. Among these four, any two will come for 4 marks in the final examination. This question is of 5 marks. Queue theory consists of 5 marks. Any two they will ask. Any two. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Is it fast? That's why I am repeating twice. Saurabh and Akash, Ashish, is it fast?
Yes, ma'am. It's a bit fast.
थोड़ा fast हो रहा है ना? Okay, I thought that was okay. First one clear, students. First one कुछ doubt है क्या input process का?
No, ma'am.
Means so many students were saying that you are going fast. That's why I'm asking today. ऐसा लग रहा है कि कौन सा chapters fast में चला गया ऐसा लगा अब तक? Be frank. कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है. Students.
मैम
Lakshmikant, you want to say something?
मैम कस्टमर बिहेवियर में आपने 4 कस्टमर के बारे में बताया था ना.
हाँ.
तो फोर्थ वाला रिपीट करके. पहला वाला था स्टे इन सिस्टम अंटिल सर्व. सेकंड वाला था कस्टमर डू नॉट जॉइन क्यू एंड थर्ड कस्टमर लीव क्यू इन बिटवीन. फोर्थ वाला क्या था मैम?
फर्स्ट वन इज पेशेंट कस्टमर्स. इसमें नहीं है, ये वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में नहीं है. पेशेंट कस्टमर्स नहीं है वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में. हम लोग जो भी प्रोवाइड किया था. लक्ष्मीकांत.
यस मैम.
लक्ष्मीकांत
Yes, ma'am.
ये नहीं दिया था ये वर्ड डॉक्यूमेंट में. What I have not given, stay in the system until served, that is called patient customer. That is not there in the word document. आशीष कुछ query है क्या?
ओके मैम.
आशीष.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, I will go little bit. If you feel that I am going fast, interrupt. Okay, again I am repeating. I am going little bit slow. Okay, input process is also known as arrival pattern. Okay, input process, maybe it is a customer, maybe it is machine, maybe it is workers or people, whatever it is. The customers arrive and join the system through an input process. It is having certain characteristics. The first characteristic of input process is size. What does it mean? Number of customers arriving is finite or infinite. That is the first characteristic of input process. Again, the second characteristic of input process is arrival time distribution. Arrival time distribution. That is time period between arriving customers. For example, the counter has opened at 11 o'clock. The counter has opened at 11 o'clock, whatever it is, bank counter, whatever it is. The counter has opened at 11 o'clock. 11:01, the first customer has reached. 11:05, the second customer has reached. 11:10, that means that is the period. Initially, the customer arrived at 11:01. The second customer arrived at 11:05. That means in between there is a gap of 4 minutes. The third customer arrived at 11:10. That means 11:04 to 11:10. Again, 6 minutes gap is there. That is called time period between the arriving customers. Time period between the arriving customers. It is constant or it is random. But in general, in constant, we don't have any problems. We consider ultimately by default value, we will consider it as random. That's why simple random sampling. Okay. The most commonly used random distribution is Poisson distribution. Arrival rate is always measured by Poisson distribution. Arrival rate is always represented by the letter lambda. Second one, service distribution, that is service rate. Service rate is always follows exponential distribution. Service rate is always represented by the letter mu. That is the second characteristic. The third characteristic is customer's behavior. The third characteristic is customer's behavior. The customers may be, first one, stay in the system until served, that is called patient customer. Another one we have seen jogging, another one grenaging, another one balking. Read किया क्या सब लोग वो क्या क्या है? These definitions are important, students. It will come for 2 marks in the final examination. That's why I have highlighted. Read किया क्या सब लोग? Okay. Okay, first one is input process is over. The second bit is Q is also known as waiting time. Okay, what it refers? It refers the customers waiting for the service. The customers waiting for the service. First characteristic for a queue. First one is waiting time. That means waiting time at the system is always represented by the letter WS. Waiting time. That is, the customer is stay in queue. That is represented by the letter W. Okay, waiting time. What is waiting time? Listen carefully. The time spent by a customer in the queue. The time spent by a customer in the queue before being served. Before being served. This. Before service. Okay. Then the second one is service time. What it represents? The time spent by the server, to render the service to a customer. To render the service to a customer. That is called service time. Third one is waiting time in the system. What does it represent? That is WS. It is represented by the letter WS. Waiting time in the system is the total time spent by the customer in the system. And that means, what does it mean? Waiting time. WS means the customer is in queue till not served at. That means waiting time plus being serviced. These two comes under waiting time in the system. Again, I am repeating. Waiting time in the system, what does it represent? It is the total time spent by the customer in the system. That means you have to consider waiting time as well as service time. Next, fourth one, queue length. Queue length. Length is always represented by the letter L. Length of the system as well as length of the queue. Queue length. The number of customers waiting in the queue. The number of customers waiting in the queue. In general, we consider finite queues. Next, system length. The number of customers in the system. What does it mean? Queue plus being served. Whatever the time they were spent in the queue as well as being served. Again, the second characteristic of a queuing theory is queue or waiting line. Okay, it is having certain characteristics. The first characteristic is waiting time. What is waiting time? The time spent by the customer in the queue before being served. The second characteristic is service time. Service time is the time spent by the server to render the service to a customer. Third one, waiting time in the system. That is the total time spent by the customer in the system, and waiting time plus service time you have to consider in this. Fourth one, queue length. Queue length is always represented by the letter L. The number of customers waiting in the queue. The assumption here is the queue is always finite. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The first one is arrival rate or arrival pattern or input process. Second one we have studied queue or waiting time. The third one is service facilities. The third one is service facilities. Maybe the service facilities are like clerks, machines, whatever it is. Those are called as servers. First, you have to see the arrangement. What is arrangement? Arrangement is of two types, correct? First come, first serve. Last come, last serve. In accounts, you studied FIFO and LIFO. Same way here also, the arrangement. The service facilities may be arranged in, okay, may be arranged in series. What is series? One after the other. One after the other. Only two kinds we are having. One after the other. Another one is parallel. Another one is parallel system. That means multiple queues and multiple servers. Next. Okay, already we discussed. The second characteristics in service facility is service time distribution. Service time distribution always follows exponential distribution with mean rate mu. Then departure. Last one, served customer. This is called as departure. What departure? On receiving the service, after receiving the service completely, the customer departs from the system is called departure. Any query in this entire thing? Then, over this theory. Have you gone through this arrival processes of VA, service mechanism, queue characteristics, LIFO, FIFO, everything we discussed here? Shall we go through the problems? Okay, that day I didn't explain this, no? Formulas is remaining. Have you gone through the formulas, students? आप लोग formulas देखा है क्या? I will explain once, then we will get clarity. Okay. Listen carefully. These are the wordings you have to remember. Till here, understood? Any query? Problems किया तो पूरा समझ में आ जाए. Formulas. You have to remember all this. Mean arrival rate is always represented by the letter lambda. Mean service rate, you cannot change these wordings or symbols. Mean service rate is always represented by the letter mu. Here the condition is lambda should be strictly less than mu. If it is not less than, a queue cannot be formed. A queue cannot be formed. Go through the third formula. Third formula I have written rho is equal to lambda by mu. Rho is equal to lambda by mu. What does it mean? Okay, here server is busy. Server is busy. This is also known as mean number of customers in service. This is also known as traffic intensity, utilization factor, and utilization parameter. Again, server is busy is always represented by the letter rho. If you are not interested to write rho like this, just simply curved P you have to write. Okay. The actual notation of rho is this, but it is not there in the internet. That's why I have taken that. Okay. Curved P is also represented as rho. Server is busy, traffic intensity, utilization parameter, utilization factor. That means you have to perform this formula only. Rho is equal to lambda upon mu. The second one, okay. There are no customers in the queue. Okay. There are no customers in the queue. That means there is no one in the system. The server is idle. That means no customers at the system means there are zero customers. There are zero customers at the system. The formula is 1 minus lambda upon mu. Among these two, any one will come in the final examination. Either this or this, but not both. And I told WS, WQ, LS, LQ, 2 bits they will ask. This consists of only 1 mark. Remaining among those 4, any 2 will come, 2 2s are 4. Like that, 5 marks questions they will ask in the final examination. Okay, next. Here, average waiting time of the customer in the system. Average waiting time is always represented by the letter W, I told. If it talks about waiting time, it is always represented by the letter W. Here, what is the formula? Average waiting time of the customer in the system is represented by WS. The formula is 1 upon Q minus lambda. Average, listen carefully, average waiting time of the customer in the system. If it is system, we will represent it as S. If it is Q, we will represent it as WQ. The formula is 1 upon service rate minus arrival rate. If you remember this formula, then remaining formulas automatically comes. Waiting time, okay, of the system, customer spent in the system is equal to 1 upon service rate minus arrival rate. Similarly, here we need to formulate WQ. Remember WQ. Average waiting time the customer spends in the queue. Average waiting time the customer spends in the queue. Whatever the formula you have taken, the same formula, take it like this: 1 upon mu minus lambda into, okay, the customer is still in queue, correct? That means the server is busy. That's why the customer is in queue. That's why you have to multiply this with lambda by mu. You have to multiply this with lambda by mu. Then we will get this formula as lambda upon mu into mu minus lambda. Clear? Okay. The next one we will see average number of customers in the system. Average number of customers in the system. That is represented by LS, length of the system. Average number of customers in the system, that is LS. The formula is lambda upon mu minus lambda. Here, waiting time, the customer waiting time in the system is 1 upon mu minus lambda. Here, length, average number of customers waiting in the system. Here, lambda upon mu minus lambda. Whenever we are talking about length of the queue, LQ. Length of the queue, LQ is same formula comes lambda upon mu minus lambda into, that means the customer is in still queue. Okay, he is waiting for the service. That's why when he is waiting for the service, because the server is busy, that's why you have to multiply this along with lambda upon mu. Then the formula becomes lambda square upon mu into mu minus lambda. Among these 4 formulas, any 2 will come for 4 marks in the final examination, students. Again, I am repeating the formulas. Okay, just to go through the formulas. Okay, tomorrow's lecture, no, tomorrow A and C I don't have. Monday's lecture we will solve. Please go through the formulas and then come. Okay. Mean arrival rate is always represented by the letter lambda. Mean service rate is always represented by the letter mu. Here, rho, it is represented as rho. Rho is nothing but, the formula of rho is nothing but arrival rate upon service rate. This is also known as traffic intensity, utilization parameter, utilization factor, okay, mean number of customers in the service, server is busy. Okay, to confuse the students, they may ask anyone, but you will be able to find this. Okay, the formula is this for all the 5 words. Okay, then if the server is busy, the formula is arrival rate upon service rate. If the server is idle, that means there is no customer at the system, that is represented by rho naught. The formula is 1 minus lambda upon mu. Next, the formula here, WS. What does WS? Average waiting time of a customer in the system. That means what we will take? Waiting time in the queue. That means this fellow is waiting till being served. That's why waiting time also we will consider whenever we are considering system. Waiting time plus whatever the service time. Okay? Waiting time in queue plus service time. we will consider both. Again, I am repeating. What is WS? Average waiting time. If we talks about waiting time, that means W comes. Average waiting time of customer in the system. That means whatever the time he has waited in the queue, that is called waiting time in queue. Service time. How much time it took to being served? That is service time. WS. The formula is 1 upon mu minus lambda. If you remember this, remaining formulas automatically comes. WS is equal to 1 upon mu minus lambda. Whenever you are considering system, you have to consider both waiting time in queue as well as service time. Similarly, average waiting time of a customer in the queue, Q is always represented by the letter Q. Okay, 1 upon mu minus lambda, when the customer waits because the server is busy, that's why the particular person is waiting. You have to multiply whatever the formula with lambda upon mu, then lambda upon mu into mu minus lambda. Next, LS is nothing but length of the system. We will shortly say. Otherwise, average number of customers in the system. Most of the times we used to say length of the system. If you don't want to take length of the system, that means average number of customers in the system is represented by the letter LS. The formula differs. Here earlier it is having 1 upon mu minus lambda. Instead of 1, here we will get lambda in the numerator. Lambda upon mu minus lambda. Here average number of customers waiting in queue, that is LQ, length of the queue. That is equal to same formula you have to take when the customer is in queue because the server is busy. That's why you have to multiply with the lambda by mu. Then the formula will become lambda square upon mu into mu minus lambda. And another two conditions are there here. Here, probability of exactly n customers in the system, they will give this way only. Directly you have to apply the formula. That is, here rho to the power of n. P to the power of n means rho to the power of n. That is lambda by mu whole to the power of n. We will write that in the lambda by mu whole to the power of n into 1 minus lambda by mu is the formula. What does it mean? Probability of exactly n customers in the system. How they will ask? Probability that there are 5 customers in the system. That means how we will write? That is, we will write P5 is equal to lambda upon mu whole to the power of 5. Here we will get whole to the power of 5. How they will ask? Probability of exactly 5 customers in the system. 2 customers in the system, like that they will give. Okay. Whenever it comes, probability of k or more customers in the system, what does it mean? Probability of n greater than or equal to k. That means inclusion symbol. K or more, you have to include k. Then this formula is rho to the power of k. That means lambda by mu whole to the power of k. Only these formulas we are having. Already we discussed this mean number of customers in the system. Already we discussed LS is lambda upon mu minus lambda. LQ, we have taken this formula. Okay, see rho into lambda they wrote. That means rho is nothing but lambda by mu. Better to remember this formula only. Lambda square upon mu into mu minus lambda. Then mean time in system, that is WS, waiting time in the system, 1 upon mu minus lambda, already we discussed. Mean time in Q, lambda upon mu into mu minus lambda. Here rho, that means you have to substitute lambda upon mu. Only these formulas you are having in Q and Q. You have to remember all these formulas. If I will ask, Ashish, what is the formula for length of the system? Immediately you are in a position to say LS is equal to lambda upon mu minus lambda. If the server is busy, what is the formula? Lambda by mu. If the server is idle, what is the formula? 1 minus lambda by mu. Okay. What is the length of the queue? LQ. Lambda square upon mu into mu minus lambda. That way you should be while solving the problems. Clear, students? Any query?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Go through the formulas. While solving, just to take down these formulas, write down rho is equal to lambda upon mu, otherwise you will forget. Okay, here only I have given mean number of customers in service, correct? Take down that. Server is busy, rho is equal to lambda by mu. also known as, like that you write down, also known as server is busy, or traffic intensity, or utilization factor, or utilization parameter. Second, third is traffic intensity. Already you wrote this.